Hopefully it's working now. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. I was having troubles on my live a few moments ago, so I just changed phones to see if that helps. Let's make sure it's working on my end here. Awesome. Okay, please let me know if it's a little bit better on the sound. You can hear me now. I don't know what's going on with this phone. Anywho, put that to the side for now. I don't know if the other chat is like still on or what. Hello, hello. Yezena, beautiful name. Much better. Okay, awesome. I'm really sorry about that. My husband lent me his old phone to try, and it was just apparently not it. Probably liked his old phone. Hello, Giselle. Thank you all for bearing with my tech issues here. I'm glad it's better now. Awesome. Okay, that's great. I have my little makeshift tripod. That's what I was explaining in the other little live. And I'm actually on time, even despite my tech issues, for my own live. Surprising, right? I got the baby down really early. So today, hello, Carmen. I love the little bunnies you made. They're so cute with the little bows. So today I have this little backdrop, which I'll show you in a bit. I just don't want to move the tripod too much back and forth because it's just like wrapped. It's not a proper tripod, so it might fall. And so I hung up this curtain and I put a little heat transfer vinyl thing on there and all of that. And I just think it's not that cute. When I film a video, my face is so zoomed in. You can see all of my perfections, right? We don't have imperfections here. And it's just like not cute in my opinion. So I decided to make my social media stuff and then put it up as like a background. I thought it'd be cool. Hello, Damara. How are you? My good friend. How old is my daughter? She just turned 1 actually. So it's tricky to get her down. I kind of run on her time, if that makes sense. So I cut out my decals ahead of time last night because if you have a Cricut maker, it's really loud. I used to have the Cricut Explorer, and then I went ahead and got myself the Cricut Maker as like a little gift for myself, and it is so loud. I didn't want you to have to go through that, so a very clever idea. Yeah, I'm hoping it will, I don't know, just be like a little bit of a better. We are all doing good. Thank you so much. My daughter had a wonderful birthday. Hello, Corey. Yeah, it went really well. Surprisingly, the birthday party, the name on the curtain. So my channel name is Trebusheayt, which is a very hard name to pronounce. It's like the catapult, Trebusheayt. And then I just go by Shea. It's not my real name or anything. Just like my brand, if you will. So Trebusheayt. I know it's a tricky one. Yeah, so the party was, thank you. I kind of made it up, I guess you could say, a long time ago. You got the Explorer Air 2 because of the noise. And you know what? I got the Maker and then I sold my Air 2 without really trying it out first. I mean, I am glad I have the Maker, but it makes it a lot harder to craft when the kids are sleeping because their room is right here, right beside me at this wall. So I guess you win some and you lose some, right? Yeah, so her party went really well. The only thing is, it was just my family, which is awesome, and their spouses and stuff, but it was a lot of people in a really tiny home. We just moved, so our place is pretty small for that many people. It was like 20 people almost, and oh my gosh, yes, she had a horrible runny nose, and thankfully it went away the day of the party. Whew. You knew what Trebusheayt was. Your kind of gal. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, so it was super overwhelming even for me, and I've kind of mentioned this before. My daughter is, you know how people say like pandemic babies, and it's very accurate. Like she's very afraid of people. She's been pretty much around my husband and I and her sisters and stuff the whole time. So when she sees other people, it's very overwhelming. It's not fun for her. And even for myself, it was super overwhelming with all the people. So it only ended up lasting about an hour. All of that work and crafting for only an hour. But it was enough time for us, so it was good. Ooh, that's a good idea. Hang a carpet or blanket to like soundproof it. Maybe I could take this curtain and put it on that wall, and then I could soundproof it a bit. There we go, and now I don't have to waste anything. We'll see how that goes. I was asked something and I want to get your opinion on it. So someone asked me what I would suggest as my essentials for starting with a Cricut. So let's say like super basic essentials, not overwhelming. What supplies would you get? While you're typing it, yeah, baby steps for her, definitely. We need to get on it though, because I go back to work soon and that's gonna be fun for the daycare to deal with. Needs to be thick to absorb sound. Good to know. Maybe I'll have to, I have an extra carpet, maybe I can throw that up there. I'll do some research on what I can use around the house. That's a great idea, thank you. So what I said for my go-to essentials were like a Cricut machine, Cricut mat, the basic toolkit, and then I honestly think like permanent adhesive vinyl is a really great one to start off with. And then you could just get your blanks from the dollar store, for example. But what would be your basic essentials, if you could recommend any? You've been buying everything. Me too. Today, in fact, I was on Amazon and then at Michael's website, because if you buy things, I'm in Canada, so it might be different where you are, but if you buy things online for Michael's and then do curbside pickup, you can use a bunch of discounts online. But if you go in the store, you can only use the one discount, like per purchase, if that makes sense. So I do the online one and then do the curbside pickup, and you can use all the discount codes you want online, so it's awesome, save a lot of money. But then my cart was like $200 because I just learned what infusible ink really does. I kind of knew about it, I looked into it, and oh my goodness, why have I never done this? So yeah, add to cart, got a little crazy. And then I went on Amazon and it was a couple more $100. Needless to say, my cart is still sitting there unpaid because I don't have the money for all of that. So you know, it's like window shopping online. A girl can dream, right? Patience, definitely. Okay, so we're gonna attempt this. I think I should just try to take this down too. Maybe I'll do all the transfers. This is my first time using my 12 by 24 mat, not this one, but the other one. And so this is pretty big to transfer. Good scissors, patience. Now I just got what you meant, patience for the supplies. Ooh, you have a cutting mat. As in like the crafting mat that you can, or like a cutting mat, like a Cricut one. Window shopping, yes, I do that a lot. I do it with baby clothes a lot, which I think is really good because I'm someone that does a lot of shopping therapy, and it's really bad for my bank account. You know, you get that little rush when you buy something, and it's a real problem I've had for many years. So crafting, you can imagine, gets a little out of hand. Ooh, the larger scraper. I've seen the larger ones, and also people using that brayer tool. It's like that, looks like that little wheel thingy. Does that make sense? Like a rolling pin on a thing on the jigger. It's like the makeup thing that people use for their face, but it looks really cool. Definitely have to try it. I also really want to try that Cricut weeding hack thing with the nail. You know what I mean? That little nail thing that people put the Cricut weeding vinyl in. Oh, okay, a rotary cutter. That's really, the one that looks like the pizza cutter thing. I know what you're talking about now. A lint roller is absolutely something smart. Someone also said their must-have was alcohol wipes, I think she said, or like to clean her mugs and things like that. Tend to get in a lot of trouble buying crafts. Yeah, I mean, my husband and I don't share like finances or anything. We don't share money, I guess. So he doesn't really care too much, but also I'm like super embarrassed by how much I spend on it, so I kind of hide it a little bit. Ooh, 7-Eleven, get some snacks. That's my go-to. I actually have a bra. The autocorrect. It's awesome. That's so funny. What a perfect autocorrect. Ooh, okay. I have 2 hands to stick it down well. I love that. I always have to try to justify it with myself, like, okay, I don't need this. I can do it this way. It's me talking myself out of spending way too much money. Okay, I just realized I'm going to need to grab more transfer tape, so hold that thought. But maybe I should just take this down while I'm at it. Turn you all. I also thought, hey, last week everyone thought it would be super fun to watch me fall as I was putting up my balloon garland. Totally kidding. I didn't fall, by the way. But hey, I gotta climb up again to pull this down, so maybe you'll get lucky and I'll fall. Not lucky for me, though. We hope you have a bra. You know what, though? They're not that comfortable. I mean, whatever brand, maybe you find a really good one. Maybe we're getting off topic here. Okay, sorry, I'm attempting to move my little tripod. And I'm gonna climb up again. I feel like I'm just doing like circus tricks up here. Oh gosh. I just used little pins to hang it up. And I don't know how I'm going to make sure it's level. Maybe I'll have you all help me. A few. Okay. Anyone want to share any highlights of your week or what you're looking forward to this weekend? I'm supposed to go on a walk tomorrow, like a nice little hike. The weather's good enough finally. That should be fun. We'll see, because I don't know if the baby will like that. Oh my gosh, I almost just slipped and fell backwards. That wouldn't have been fun. Okay. Goodbye, curtain. You lasted a few weeks and it was horrible. Okay. Now the problem is I added this really cute heat transfer vinyl decal that I like on here. I'm gonna have to find something else to do with this. Ooh, a Dollar Tree tiered tray. I love my Dollar Tree tiered tray so much. That's so exciting. Mine's held up really well, so I think it's definitely a great idea. Way cheaper. I was looking on Marketplace before and they were over $80 where I am for a secondhand tier tray. No thank you. Absolutely not. Not in my budget. Okay, I'm just gonna put these pins away so the kids don't find them. Mom life, you know. And get my, see, okay, this is my dilemma here. I'm using my little transfer tape pack, which I like to use just like contact paper, shelf liner, but it's a little flimsy, whereas the Cricut one is more, how do you say, I don't know if I have the right word I want to say, but like, it doesn't really bend as much. It's not as forgiving in a way. Yes, so I am using removable vinyl for the bottom layer because I ran out, and then permanent vinyl on the top layer. Like I'm going to be layering it. I did an offset and things like that. I am renting, so I don't want to do anything that's too crazy. I have done wall decals with permanent vinyl as well when I owned my last house, but it wasn't that hard to take off, to be honest with you. But I want to be careful because this is not my property technically. I could probably end up just repainting it, but you know, you want to be careful. So yes, that's what I am doing. I don't know, I'm going to turn you while I do the transfer and then turn you again. So I'm really sorry if it's wobbling everywhere. Let me know if it's annoying and I can prop you up on my coffee cup like I normally do. Okay. We're going to attempt this. Last time I didn't have the bigger mat, so and it was heat transfer vinyl, so I didn't have to do the transfer tape. Ooh, I didn't know that. With a little heat. That would make sense though, because it would melt the adhesive on the back. That's good to know. Like if you take your hair dryer, that might work. I just took, again, I owned it, so I didn't really care. It was just like my own wall I could patch up, and I could patch up this too, but I just took my weeding tool and my fingernail and like scraped it all off, and it was a decal with all these little intricate designs. It was really annoying, but yeah, so removable vinyl is the way I'm going. It came in that bundle thing that I got that I showed a few weeks ago with my Cricut maker, and I honestly have never used removable vinyl once because I just love permanent vinyl. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll try it out one day and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay. I really cut that very nicely, eh? I bought one of those paper cutters thingies, you know, the fancy ones. Well, I'm just too lazy to get up and get it. Plus, it's not going to fit in there anyway, I guess. Ooh, a low iron. Okay. off your car door. Ooh, that might work then. Or maybe just wait till summertime, nice and hot. I've had a decal on my car for, I think, 4 years now, and we have very cold winters and hot summers, especially last summer. And it's held up. There's not a single little piece that came off. I'm really surprised. Thoroughly impressed. Just with random permanent vinyl. Okay, see what I mean by it's just like this is what's gonna do to my decal. Ugh, darn. I wish I had, surprisingly, for once, I wish I had the Cricut brand one. Some people might like the Cricut brand one, but not my personal preference. Blow dryer. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to try the blow dryer method. When I go to take it off, because actually one of them, I ran out of the removable vinyl. So I will, sorry. Oh, thank you, Nana. Thank you for posting that. Nana is one of my mods. My husband's like, I'm gonna comment on your live, you better make me a mod. He hasn't commented yet, but for some reason he wants to be a mod. You know, anyway. So, oh, see, just not working out great. When I got my Cricut Maker and the bundle, it had much cuter colored tools. I don't know. I know it sounds a little weird to go for the color, but I just thought it was super cute, so I changed them out. I actually ended up selling my Cricut Explore. There were a lot of them on Marketplace. I was very surprised because a few weeks ago there weren't that many. I guess a lot of people were getting the Maker during the sale and stuff like that. Cricut website was, I think they still are during the month of March, having a pretty good sale. Well, decent enough, I guess. It's still a Cricut machine, but I mean, cheaper, a lot cheaper. But yeah, so I did sell my Explore for, I posted it for like $215 with like a bunch of other things that I was passing on that I wouldn't use. And then someone kind of, I expected people to lowball a little bit, so I sold it for $190, which I was pleased with. With PSA announcement. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to join our Facebook group, which is linked in the chat. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's really cool because everyone can share their creations, all of that. I do try to check it a few times a day, but you know, mom life gets a little busy. Ooh, from Amazon for $204. Wow, that's an awesome deal. And that must have been the new machine you just got too. That's awesome. Did it come with anything in the box, like a mat or anything like that? It's been so long since I got my Explore, and I think I got it in a bundle when I did buy it. This was many years ago, so I don't remember what it came in. Hello, Donna. Happy Friday. Okay. Ugh, I'm really hoping this decal works out because it's all I have left of this removable vinyl. And the transfer tape I have is not the best. Only the blue mat, okay. This is the first time I've used the blue mat. I use it for a cardstock and I love it. Because normally I use my green mat for cardstock and it shreds my cardstock every time. Okay, now this is the tricky part. That'll probably be a huge fail. Trying to make paper flowers. Ooh, I love making roll paper flowers. Are you rolling them by hand, or you have like a little, a drill or one of those little, I think they're called quill. Am I right? Quilling pen? I'm gonna get, I don't know why I'm not using my large mat. I will be right back. Hello. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab my mat. We're just making a wall decal. That's about it. Just chit-chatting. Sorry if I'm looking down, that's where the live chat is for me. Okay. This should help. Donna, are you going to be putting your roll paper flowers in a shadow box or just have them out and about? I think it'd be really cute to have a little tray and just like put those in there as decor, like a centerpiece kind of thing. Sorry. Oh, okay, awesome, the blue mat. You know what, I think, Corey, it was you that suggested that I use the blue mat for cardstock. I think it was you last time. And, sorry, one moment. Yeah, I think that was you last time, and it has been very helpful. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I've been liking that. I haven't used the strong grip mat yet, though. Someone told me the other day, I was chatting with them, when they're cutting faux leather, okay, sorry, I just read the chat. When they're cutting faux leather, they put some transfer tape on the mat, and they stick the leather on there. That way the leather just peels up after, and you don't have a hard time getting it up. So I thought that was a really cool little hack, and I thought I would share it. I haven't tried it yet, but that was one of the things that was in my Amazon cart. But it was like $30 for a pack of faux leather. I don't know, I've never used it, so I thought it would be a little expensive for a trial run. Ooh, a gift bag. Wow, that's so cool. And they're moving into a new home. That's exciting. I feel like so many people are moving right now, I guess because of the spring and everything. Okay, hold that thought. We're doing a lot of concentration here. This is not going well. Note to self, use proper transfer tape. I know there are little hacks for this, but I am not doing it today. Okay. I'm going to take my own advice and do it one side at a time. Whew, we did it. It worked. Hallelujah. Ooh, and you don't get the fuzzies on your mat. That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Oh, no worries, Carmen. I hope everything's okay. Yeah, Donna, please feel free to share it on the Facebook group. I would love to see the little gift bag. Did you make their gift as well, or just purchase them a little something? I'm trying to do this. I've been working on it all day long because I've been cutting it out and then going and dealing with the kids and then coming back and loading my mat again. It's been a mess. I was cutting like 15 different layers, like mats, for this cardstock like pop open box thing that I thought would be super cool for Mother's Day, and it is really cool, but it's taking so long. Super frustrating, but it'll look super cool at the end. Oh, that's cool. Very pretty. Okay, so now the next thing is, where are we going to put it? Maybe I'll open Cricut Design Space to show you my vision of what I'm kind of thinking, and then feel free to tell me your thoughts on it. Sorry, hold that thought, just opening it up. I don't know, because sometimes I stand in my videos, sometimes I sit down, so putting it more so in the middle would be the best. Okay, I'm gonna grab the phone, the wobbly phone, and show you. I'm sticking to my mat again. I know some people enjoy me embarrassingly sticking to my mat. Okay, why is Cricut Design Space not working? Of course. It's showing me in the little preview window, but not in the actual Cricut Design Space. Where is my project? Oh, there it is. Okay, we found it. Have no fear. Okay, I'm gonna grab my phone and show you. Okay, so this is my little vision here on the wall, something like this, where it just has my yeah, I think I finally figured out the tech stuff. I don't know, I just thought that would be like a fun little thing to put on there. So that was my, people are always like commenting and asking me where to find that stuff, so I thought, hey, put it in the video. But I'm wanting to put it on this wall somewhere. I normally sit here, so I was thinking up here Or maybe just behind my Cricut. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. I'm going to, I know this sounds kind of weird, but I'm going to sit down on my chair like I would in my sit down videos. Oh no, my little makeshift tripod is, oh my gosh. My life just flashed before my eyes. So don't leave your little sheet on the ground. If you're like me, you will probably fall. Oh. I think I just injured my leg. Okay, so anyways, now that we just did that, there you go, you got to witness me trip. Finally. Okay, so, oh my gosh, my leg is so sore now. Oh. Okay, so this is how I normally sit for my videos. Super weird to film it. So I normally sit like this, and I was thinking of having it just up here. Because sometimes I stand when I'm filming things like TikTok, and then I could still have it right here, like it would kind of be beside me. So, what do you think? Yeah, Corey, I'm good. I fall all the time, but how many crafting? That's my husband commenting, and he knows that I have a lot of injuries. I'm just trying to do something really quick. Oh, you know what? It's because it is not. I'm just gonna try to do something on my phone here quickly. Sorry. For the chat, we're just gonna be all zoomed in on me. Why doesn't it let me do the live chat? There we go. Okay, sorry. Oh man, I just turned you around to see the hot mess in my craft room. Let's not fall this time on the internet. Like a toddler walking on ice. Yeah. But actually though. Okay. Am I sideways a little bit? Kind of, hey? Sorry. Fiddling around. Okay, so. Are we gonna put it up here? The things I do for you, yeah. I almost break my leg. Sorry, the chat's going. Leaving 7-Eleven. Dawn, you missed me falling. I know last time you were the one that were like hoping. I'm just kidding, you weren't hoping I would fall, but point the camera down a bit more. Never mind. Let's see. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna do that. Let's do this transfer first. Sorry, I'm trying to work deal with the people in the chat that are just a little ridiculous on a Friday night. You know, sometimes we get those people. And also do all this as, you know, as we do. Okay. That was loud. Hello, Carmen, welcome back. I am going to, oh, what am I doing? I'm peeling it away from the transfer tape. Okay, we're going to attempt to do this. Now the other thing is, I can't tell if it's straight or not. Because apparently last time, it was not straight. At least it was cursive last time, so it was like, you could get away with it, you know? At this point, I cannot. Okay. I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh, bye, Crystal. Take care. No worries. I know what it's like with the kids. Okay. So, wait. Maybe I can get like a pencil and draw it in. I have to find a pencil. Hold on. I was going to draw a pen on my wall, but probably not a good idea. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah, I could get him to come and help, but I don't think he'll want to go on live. Okay, we're searching for a pencil. I don't know. In my little toolkit. Okay. The way I sharpened this pencil clearly used like a knife or something. Okay, so if I'm sitting here, let's say like here, right? That was awesome. Don't sugarcoat it. Okay. Let's do this one. But then we also want to have room to add this with it. So, I don't know. Okay. Or do I do it over the Cricut? I don't know. Okay, let's just go for it. I think maybe a little lower. I don't know. Like here? Okay, I'm gonna stick down the transfer tape. Is that pretty straight? It looks slanted. Or is my phone slanted? Okay. Okay, let's see it compared to the chair to see if it's straight. Is that straight? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I hope they're okay. Wow. Okay. I think that's straight. Is it? We're gonna go with it? Okay, let's go with it. There's no going back now. There's some blue sticky stuff on my wall. Probably that tacky tape. Probably should have taken off the pencil mark that I made. Okay. Ah! Oh no. Oh dear. This will forever be a little bit damaged, that's okay. You know what, today I had to bring my car in. This is really random, but I had to bring my car in to get fixed. And they texted me it was ready, so I went to pick it up and they couldn't find my car keys. Like, they lost it. So I was standing there for a good while until they located them. Like, how do you lose my car keys? Okay. Oh. This is very tricky to do like from the side so people can see what I'm doing, you know? I was going to reuse this piece of transfer tape, but I don't think I will. Might damage the decal more. No! Okay. Oh. Only one casualty, the A. So maybe I can fix it with my weeding tool. That's a little better. Can't really tell, right? Can you tell that the A is a little messed up? Oh, my leg is really sore. I was just thinking, why am I so sore? Maybe because I slipped. And you know what? I didn't even learn my lesson because I just moved the transfer sheet a little bit over back onto the floor. So, there you go. Okay. Is that straight? Okay. I think this will look really cool once it's done. I'm going to be adding something underneath this one. You know, as much as I like my scraper tool, I feel like my hands just do it a whole lot better. I don't know. Especially for like mugs and things like that. Normally I complain about the Cricut transfer tape, but that was pretty good. I'm really impressed. We have some stuff on the wall. There's a little piece of transfer tape stuck. How did that happen? Oh my goodness. Okay. I still have many more, well not many more, but an even larger one to do. Oh, what am I doing? Keep pulling it away. It's looking really cool. Oh, thank you. I think it will look more like professional, let's say, for my videos rather than that weird curtain thing. I thought like, hey, maybe it was a cool idea, but no. Especially when I have a white wall behind me. There's really, and like a plain wall, there's no need for a whole backdrop. A little excessive. Okay. Is that straight? Okay. I did it. Oh. Okay. Now, goodness. The only thing is the transfer tape might pull up the other one. Hopefully not. Okay, yeah. You know what? I think I take back anything I've ever said negative. Well, not really negative, but anything I've never said or ever said about the Cricut transfer tape. It does a really good job. So I would suggest it for decals like this. I wouldn't necessarily suggest it for smaller, more intricate decals. And if you are using the Cricut transfer tape for those, go ahead and like stick it down on your jeans or something like that first. I've seen people sticking it on their wall, on their mat, just to take off that stick. But for something like this, like a decal on your car or something really strong, like a wall, I would suggest the Cricut one. I'm thoroughly impressed. Okay. I just have to erase the little pencil mark, but I think that looks pretty good. I know it's a white wall, but I decided to do a little bit of a white offset because it was removable vinyl, so it kind of put like a buffer. Should be good. Looks like it's on there good. Okay, now to do the rest. I also have, yeah, I think I'll do the name again. Annoyingly, my YouTube name is different from my other social medias because since I was a kid, I've used Trebusheayt as like my social media name because I was afraid to share my real name on the internet. So now I just kind of have to go with it and change my YouTube ones, I guess. Yeah, it did work really well. I was really surprised. Okay, let's keep going. Back to the crafting table. Let me just turn you all back. I need a cameraman. Just kidding, I am the cameraman. Okay. Woman. Okay. Does anyone keep a stash of snacks in their house from their partner or their kids? Hopefully my husband's not watching this right now. I have to hide snacks so he won't steal them. That way when I'm crafting I get snacks. So I'm going to, off camera so he doesn't see where it is, grab my little snacks, my stash of snacks. Chocolate! And then I can enjoy it while I craft. Now if he's watching this right now, he's going to run in and grab it, so hopefully he's not. But I'll turn you a little bit so you can see actually what I'm doing and not just stare at the chair. Okay. Does anyone else just snack as they craft? It's a real problem of mine. Well, I enjoy that problem. It's a good problem to have. For me at least. Okay, now we're going to do the next one. So I'm also using the Cricut brand removable vinyl, the one that came in that bundle. So far I don't mind it. I guess I'll let you know like how well it holds up and stuff. Like I said, I've never used removable vinyl before. Or that's a fib actually. I think I have accidentally used it once on a mug, not knowing that Oracle 631 meant removable, but I didn't purposely, intentionally, or know that I was using it. So this is the only time I've used it on purpose. For me, I did not do a video on sublimation. I unfortunately don't have a printer, even for like print and cut yet. So, to be honest with you, my plan was to buy one this week, but then my car ended up just not working on me this week, and I had to fix a lot of things, and the total was $1,000 that I did not expect to have to pay. My car's really old. Well, it's not that old, but for a car, it's like 20 years old, maybe a little older actually. So it's at the time where you need to start changing things, and anyways, it was an unexpected expense that I was not planning on, and like most times when you have to get your car fixed. So I'm gonna have to hold off on the printer for now, sadly. I'm hoping to sell a few things with my Cricut to try to make the money to do that. We'll see. But yeah, I haven't actually done sublimation yet myself. But I was researching a little bit today about infusible ink. Have any of you tried that, the Cricut infusible ink or the other brands? I was really impressed with what it actually is and what it does, and I'm interested in trying it out. The only thing is, like, when you do it, you can't just do it on, well, this could be argued. Some people would say that yes, you could with certain little hacks, but you can't. Hello, Dawn. Welcome back. Did you get any snacks for us from 7-Eleven? Yeah, he will catch the replay, and then he'll calculate how long it took me to grab where it is. I might have to move my snack stash. In the old house, my husband does not do the laundry, okay? So in my old house, I hid an entire, like, those jumbo bags of individually packaged chips. I hid them all in the dryer from my kids and my husband, and I enjoyed it every night. Yeah, so that was a nice little trick. Okay. This one's a little bit longer, so I hope it goes just as well. Okay, so what I was saying was with infusible ink, you're kind of limited in a way on the certain blanks or the type of blanks that you can sublimate or infuse the infusible ink onto. Normally it has to be like polyester, or if it's like a mug or something, it has to be made specifically, I guess, for that. So that could just add more issues. You know, I like just pulling out a mug from my cupboard and adding a decal onto it and stuff like that, as much as I want something that's permanent, you know? Rather than it getting out, girls gotta do what girls gotta do. Exactly. My favorite snack right now are M&Ms, like the peanut ones. And so he'll sometimes buy them for me, and then I'll have to hide them, because the next day he'll say, like, did you eat all the M&Ms? And he knows if I'm telling the truth or not. So then he'll search my craft room for it. So I've been having to get really creative about my hiding spots. It's almost like a game, I guess, at this point. My goodness. What is shaking? My table is shaking something. It's making noise. I'm hitting its wall. Hold that. I don't want this to wake up. I'm just gonna walk across the camera here. Oh my gosh, it's this again. Okay, we're good. We made it. This is not my night. I'm falling all over the place. Peanut M&Ms. I know, they're so good. And the best part is, my daughter does not like anything like peanut butter, so I don't have to worry about her stealing them. Another snack I really like, the other day I shamefully ate an entire jumbo bag of Chicago mix popcorn. If you don't know what it is, it's like cheddar popcorn and caramel popcorn together. I know it sounds really weird, but it's really good, like the sweet and savory. And so I ate an entire, like, party family-sized bag. I mean, I guess there's no shame in that, right? It was delicious. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay. I'm actually really impressed with how where did I put it? How the little TikTok logo thing came out. Like, oh, why isn't it working? It's gonna be hard to tell because I have the transfer tape over it, but it turned out really well for the layers and everything. Like, I'm really impressed. Oh, really? That's funny. But maybe with the peanut, I don't like the peanut M&Ms that have like the peanut butter in it. I like with the actual, like, the larger ones with the peanuts. So maybe that's why too. Wonder Bar. I didn't know they were only in Canada. That's really cool. Yeah, Wonder Bars are really good. I always liked getting those when I was younger on Halloween because you wouldn't get them often. Oh my gosh, Dawn, you're so funny. You get pulled over, you're like, officer, I'm sorry. It is Friday night and we're gonna do a crafting live. priorities, right? And then he'll say, don't worry, go ahead, have a good night. Right? Okay, we're gonna attempt this again. Slow and steady wins the race. Coffee Crisp, that's my favorite candy bar. 100%. And again, my daughter hates it, so every time I get her Coffee Crisps. It's amazing. It's a good little deal we have going, you know? Okay, oh, almost messed. No, okay, sorry. I get really dramatic and apparently talk to myself when I craft. Oh dear. Okay, it is a little bit messed up, but the offset is white and so is the wall, so only like really keen crafters and the people that watch this live will know. Sorry, I totally missed the live chat. Yeah, the ones with the peanuts. That's funny. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Oh my gosh. My family did take all the coasters home. I was super surprised. I only had a few left over, but that's because I made extras. And I also had like these little locally made soaps, that like bumblebee soap things, and everyone took those as well. I was surprised by the ones they took though. The coasters that I made that I thought like no one was gonna take, they snatched those up right away. And then the ones that I thought everyone was gonna take, I was kind of left with. So pretty impressed though, and I'm glad it went because I did not want to have 20 bumblebee coasters in my house, you know. Ooh, that's clever. You know, in the US, I feel like they don't have, well, you guys have Kinder Surprise, but not like the proper like egg with the toy in it. And then I think Smarties, like what we call Smarties, are kind of like M&Ms but bigger. And then Smarties in the States, isn't that like those little rocket candies, like those little kind of chalky circle candies? I might be wrong. Hello Dave, how is babysitting going? Ooh, that's amazing, Dawn. Oh, that's so exciting. You should absolutely do that. Oh, no worries, Maeve. Totally fine. I'm glad you could join. It's probably super late where you are, like midnight. Okay. We are pulling this up. I just realized I'm going to pull this up and then have to turn the camera, so let me... You're about to fall asleep. I used to do that too when I babysit. I babysit till like 3 a.m. And so they would say like I could go in the guest room if I wanted, but I would normally sit on the couch, watch TV, and fall asleep. And then they would just wake me up when they got home. Those were the best. When you could sleep while you work, amazing. Why can't I do that now? I'd get fired if I slept at work. The chalky candies. Okay. My daughter really likes those little, we call them rockets, those little chalky candy Smartie things. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Crystal. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to turn it, I guess now, because the rest of them are on their transfer sheets. Exciting. Sorry, you're all wobbling. Hold that thought. I feel like this is the most people we've had in a live in a while. 16. Hello, everybody. I know not everyone goes in the chat. Honestly, for the longest time, when I watched YouTube videos, I would never comment. I was like a silent watcher. So hello to any of you that are just watching. No worries if you don't want to, or if you can't type in the chat, just hello. I wanted to acknowledge you as well. To change. Oh, changing your comfy clothes. Good idea. For once. Yeah, Dawn, we always miss you when you're gone. Okay, that kind of rhymes. I always wear my super comfy clothing, but today I dressed up for you all. I put on jeans. You're welcome. I even put on makeup. What is this? Okay, so I did mess up a little bit on the offset, but it's on the white wall, so it's fine. It looks artistic, right? Okay, so let's try to somewhat line this up. Maybe like a little lower. What do we think on placement like that? I know my phone is a little bit tilted, but Superman has nothing on you. You're like the Flash, just gone. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love the live chat that we have. Sometimes I watch lives and the chat is like super random, just like random things, but I really like how we can all chat. It's really fun. Last Friday was my favorite live I've done. I mean, I've only done like I think a few months now, but okay. So, is that pretty straight? I think I'm gonna go for it. Now let me stand back and see. Oh gosh, why do I keep tripping? That one was off camera, thank goodness. I can't tell if that's straight or not. Yeah, it is so fun. I really appreciate it. And you know what? I feel like last week we got our more wild side out and it was really fun to just be able to joke. Sometimes I try to be really careful because I don't know if it's like too much, my joke and sense of humor. Some of you know I can get a little rowdy and out of hand with my humor, so I do be careful and censor myself, but it was really fun to be able to have some good laughs last week. Yes, the Facebook, we have a Facebook group and a little like group chat thing on Facebook, so if you want to join that, feel free. Always fun. Oh, sore stomach. I was reading it and I was like, I'm so sorry you weren't feeling well. But after the live, I was laughing so hard. Yeah, that was good. Also, I have to be careful. Well, I don't have to be careful, but some of my family members do watch my videos too, so, you know, have to be appropriate as much as possible. Okay. We'll see how this one goes. I'm really liking this so far. Great little idea. Ah. I do like also how this, I don't know if it's just specifically this one, but it's not too shiny, so when I'm filming, I'm hoping it's not going to have like a big glare. You know sometimes how some adhesive vinyl can have that shine to it that the light bounces off of? I don't know, something to consider if you are looking to make a decal, maybe for your business or something like that. I just prefer everything in matte colors. Okay. Aha! That looks so cool. Okay, Corey, if you can't see it, same thing happened to me. You have to go in like your Facebook messenger requests, and then you have to write something in it, like type something, and then it will pop up in your regular Facebook messages. At first I was so confused, and then it still wouldn't work until I typed in it. I don't know. Facebook Messenger is weird. At least on my phone, that's how it was. I don't know if you have a computer or a phone. Don't forget. Yeah, feel free to email me when you remember. That's awesome. Okay, let's grab our little things. Hold on. I'm sure it'll come back to you. Okay, so I'm thinking of putting like a little TikTok. I tried to make the Instagram logo that was all like colorful and stuff, but then it didn't work as well as I wanted it to. It'll do. But I'm really just so excited about this TikTok one. It looks so cool. I've been trying to get into a lot of layered projects lately. I feel like it really just makes your, well, I don't speak for everyone, but for myself, it makes my work look a lot more professional, I feel like, and just like a lot more, I don't know, it just makes it a lot nicer. Absolutely. Nena is awesome. She always has everyone's back. Love it. Okay. So now let's try this one. Okay. And then this one's going to be the size. So, oh no, we're going to lift that one a bit. What do we think of that? Is that straight? It's so hard to tell if it's, oh, you can't even see half of that. Pull that thought up. Okay. It's really hard to tell with the grid lines on the transfer tape. it straight. Okay. Maybe we'll just do one at a time to make sure. Okay. I'm trying not to block your view, but also I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. I don't know, sorry I keep saying that, but I'm just like so proud of myself. I love it. What's new to get into? A car decal. Oh, that's so cool. You know what? I feel like car decals, there's a good market for that. So if you're, I think Crystal, was it you that were saying you were looking for different things, like you're interested in selling your handmade items? Could be a fun option. The only thing is you of course would have to be careful for like copyright things, but I would suggest selling them on Facebook Marketplace if you're just starting out. Oh, awesome, yeah. Carmen's on it. Sorry, it'll like pop up on here and then not pop up on my little computer. Oh, hello, first time mom. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you were able to join the live. I think wall decals is a really fun one. And for like kids' rooms or nursery, or like in your living room, for example, a fun little family sign or something. Okay, now to try to get this somewhat straight. I really can't tell. You know, you'll be surprised, I hung a TV mount and the TV by myself with both kids running around me. I did it all and it was level, and I somehow was able to hook the TV onto with my own 2 hands. My husband came home and he was like, I'm really impressed. Well, he didn't say it, but I could tell. He was really impressed that it was straight and I did it myself. Anyway, I was really proud of that. You know when you ask your partner to do something, and they're like, yeah, I'll do it. And then it's like weeks later and it's still not done. And then I do it. And then he's like, why are there all these holes in the wall when you try to hang the curtains up? That's what plaster is for, right? We are a lively bunch. Especially Dawn. Just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. But Dawn, we always love you in the chat. Oh, I love that it looks dimensional, right? Like it looks so much more professional when you do it that way. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. This one's permanent vinyl because I didn't have a removable vinyl for it. But I figure it's like a pretty thin decal. You know what I should have done? Now that I think about it, I should have done a little white background for that one, right? I mean, not the end of the world if I have to redo it or something, but we'll go with it for now. Hey, why aren't you sticking? What's going on here? Okay. Oh no. This one is a few different pieced together, I guess that makes sense. A few different colors that are pieced together, so I'm trying to keep it together. Is that look cool? I don't know how I like the Instagram one. I should have done a white background or a black background, but I was trying to make it look like the thing. Should I redo that one? Thoughts, please. I think I don't like it, and I'd like to redo it. I would like a redo. Give me your opinions, feel free. But I like the rest of it. I just think it needs to like stand out a little bit more. So maybe I can create something else. Oh, hello, John. Welcome. I love hearing stories about Dawn's husband. He sounds so hilarious. Like he's probably the life of the party. Okay, Giselle likes it. We have a vote for keep it. I feel like it's just like not measuring up to the other two. Shade being thrown. Okay. I really think I need to redo it. Like it looks cool on camera, I think, but in person it just looks a little. You laughed your pants right off. I love that. That's pretty good. That's a really good one. Yeah, I just feel like it doesn't measure up to the layered ones that I did here. So how can I make this look better? Maybe with an offset, like a white offset, or I could do like a purple, a deep purple. You do you, boo. What does it look like closer? Okay, let's bring you closer. I'll flip you around, bring you closer. Okay. Sorry, my beautiful camera skills and my messy craft room. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Oops. Apparently my camera angles aren't the best. I don't know. Yeah, I agree with you, Crystal. I think I need to do like a white background. I don't know. And I don't really know if I like the colors. It's orange and yellow. I tried to do it purple, but it did not work. Yeah, if it's not messy, you ain't a crafter. You know what? Surprisingly, actually, I've told you this already, Dawn. People get super upset in my comments sometimes that my craft room is a mess. But like, this is the mess I made from this exact craft that I'm doing right now. So what am I supposed to do? Clean it while I'm filming? I mean, I could, but that'd probably be boring. Redo. Okay, let's redo it. Because I agree, I feel like it doesn't measure up. Need a background, more solid and pop. Okay, let's do it together. So this is my makeshift little tripod. You suggested I get one of those clip ones, but it broke as soon as I tried to go live. So I twisted it around my camera tripod, and that's why you're wobbling a little bit. But let's attempt to do this. Okay, I'm gonna try to set up the, sorry for the big mess in here. It's just like, this is real life behind the scenes, you know? I tried to shove everything and hide it for the video, but apparently I'm going to share it in the video. If I can, maybe I can just like flip my camera. Oh, is that working? Okay, there we go. Sorry. We're going to attempt to design this. Oh, now you can see me checking the live chat. Where is my mouse? See, my craft room's so messy I can't find anything. Stop apologizing. The cutting boards were so beautiful, John. They looked so good. Okay, why is my thing? Okay, let's go to Cricut Design Space. Can you see that okay? Or maybe I need to turn it a little bit. The live chat is on my phone, so I'm trying to like peek back and forth. Sorry, I'm just gonna move something quickly. Sorry, awkwardly walking in front of the camera. Okay, where am I gonna put this? There. Sorry, I have to make sure I can see my kids at the same time on the baby monitor. Okay, what you drinking tonight? Okay, sorry. Let me find the chat again, because on my phone it disappears every time. You know what? Let me pull up the chat on my other phone, because apparently we have so much tech here. You know how it is? Hold that thought, sorry. Let's do this. Okay, Diet Dr. Pepper. Ooh, just like last week. Okay, we have the live chat going down there. You love my mess. Hey, you know what? I even cleaned it today, which is a problem. Hot pink. Ooh, the logo in white. Okay, Mountain Dew all the way. I used to love Mountain Dew, but that was like 10 years ago. Okay, so let's see. Well, obviously it will be a brighter like hot pink. And then, oh, what's happening? Okay, I'm just going to hide everything else for now and work with this, because otherwise it's just gonna be, I don't know. I just get overwhelmed if there's too much going on at once. And now you can see better. So imagine it being hot pink. Let's bring back the little grid. I like the grid to be like this. I don't know how you all do it, but ooh, cantaloupe juice. This sounds really weird, but I didn't even know that was like a type of juice to drink. That's awesome. It isn't spiked. Okay, how can I just, okay, there we go. Okay, so let's do an offset. No, let's not do that. Maybe if we do shapes, I don't know, I'm kind of like talking through what I'm trying to do, but if you have any thoughts, feel free to interrupt me and let me know. Okay. So white. Now the TikTok one beside it is black. So just for reference, so maybe what we could do, hear me out here. We make the offset, or this little like kind of where did that just go? Come on. Okay. The little makeshift offset thing that I just made, we make black. But the middle of the Instagram thing, we make white. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see, 10, apply. Sorry, I'm like talking to myself as I'm doing it, like a crazy person. Okay, and it would be like a hot pink. And, oh, why do I keep doing that? Let's hide this for a minute and make this a little smaller. Okay. Code red. Ooh, I don't even know what code red is. Who all here are content makers? Yeah, please feel free to let us know in the comments. Feel free to share like your Instagram or anything. Okay. Okay, what do we think? Something like this, with the pink being more of like a bright pink. Or we could do like a pink and purple mix thing. And then it would kind of blend with like the TikTok one. I don't know. There's so many options. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. I'm going for it. So we're gonna actually, let's make sure that the size is comparable. Apparently we can't talk today. Okay. Oh my goodness. Shea's going for it. Yeah. Hold your horses, everybody. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Pretty darn good for eyeballing it. I'm glad I can. I'm just hyping myself up. Okay, let's go for it. Now my Cricut Maker is super loud. So I'm just gonna apologize for that in advance. Maybe I should move you a little bit away from my Cricut Maker so you don't have to hear it. Okay. Hold that thought as I move my little wobbly DIY tripod. Yeah. Oh goodness. Okay. Hopefully that stays and doesn't just fall. Ooh. Okay. Stay. Okay. And apparently it's just gonna tilt down at the floor because that's what everyone wants to just stare at, right? We're good. We did it. Okay. Now for this super large, sorry, I was making a cardstock project earlier. Okay. I'm sure that angle of me zoomed in like that was beautiful as I was reading the chat, hey? Okay, so let's make it. Where did I put my vinyl? Oh, I moved it. I was trying to organize my craft room a little better. Okay, that's done. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab my vinyl. Maybe we can use scraps too. You know what? We also have some removable vinyl left. Just like a really little bit though. I also cannot read the live chat when I'm doing this, so. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet, Dawn. Dawn, I feel like I know you now. We've chatted many, many times. Don't worry. Sometimes it's hard. People ask for my address. Obviously, Dawn, like I said, we've chatted so many times. So sometimes people ask for my address, and obviously, like, it's probably not the best idea to give it out just randomly. But I try to be really careful, even when brands sometimes reach out to me, like asking to send things. I don't know, maybe I'm just super paranoid, but I think it's better to be paranoid sometimes. I'm like, and I send like I don't give my own address ever. I give either family, friends, or like random places that I can go and pick it up. That's what I normally do. Little tip, if you are also on social media and like having to give out your address for anything. Awesome. Get a P.O. box. I should, but where I live, a P.O. box is over $100 a month just for like a regular size one. And at that point, it would just be like really expensive for me to have a P.O. box, I feel like. But I think it would be a good idea because I want to do something. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily do it like a series on my channel. I have transfer tape on my slipper. You can see my really fancy slippers. It's really cold here on the floor. I want to do a series where like a lot of you have Etsy shops or your little businesses, side hustles, you know, whatever it is. And I want to be able to support you all that have that. So I want to be able to purchase from your Etsy shops and then like send it and then be able to share it and review it. Not review it in a negative way, but like show it off and so other people can try it out. And I thought that'd be a really cool idea, but then it'd be a good idea to get a P.O. box for that, right? I don't know. Yeah, P.O. box is insane here. It's bonkers. Like, now normally a lot of people here would drive down to the USA and get a P.O. box. It's like because instead of paying like the shipping from the US, it's cheaper that way to pay for the gas for the few hours to drive down to the US. But with all the border issues, obviously the past few years, for us, where we are, our border still isn't even open. So not an option for me either, unfortunately. Yeah, Corey, I think it'd be a really good idea. And then, I don't know, all of you in the chat and in our Facebook group show your beautiful creations that you either sell or just do for fun. And some people are just trying to start off their business. So I think that would be a really great way. Not that I'm like super, I don't know what the word is. You know, when someone like promotes brands and stuff, they probably get like hundreds and hundreds of customers like go in there. And obviously I have a very small channel. I just do this for fun. But I thought it'd be a really fun way to support people back because all of you kindly support me. You join my lives. It's so much fun. And so I wanted to kind of do something back, but also at the same time, then, I don't know, I just thought it'd be a fun little idea. So feel free to share your business and stuff like that. I'm always happy to shout it out. Influencer, that's the word. Yeah, those influencers. Home mailing Addy. Sorry, let me read it on this thing. My live chat disappears on it. Is it freezing on everyone else? I think it's my internet that's having the problem. We got new internet when we moved here, and so my husband said it's not that great, but it was a really good price. Probably why it's not that great, right? I also have like 3 devices on this live to try to read everything. Maybe if I exit this one, it'll be a little better. Welcome back, Carmaine. You know what, John? that's a really good idea. I wonder if I have a couple friends that have their own businesses. One of them's a realtor. I don't know if she'd need a P.O. box, but maybe we could like share a P.O. box and then it would be a little bit cheaper. Could be a fun little idea. Great money saving tip. Oh, I didn't know that. So in Hawaii, you pretty much need a P.O. box. Well, in some places. That's cool. Yeah, maybe I'll have to look into it. Maybe I can find like a cheaper, like for P.O. boxes. If you have a really small P.O. box, and then let's say I order from someone, like some of you sell things like wreaths. If I order one of those from you, that's not gonna fit in the P.O. box. So would the P.O. office just like, the post office, what is wrong with me? Would the post office just hold on to that for you? Or do you get like charged extra if you have a small P.O. box and get sent something large? I've never had one, so I don't know. But that's my dilemma. I want to order from all of you, and some of you make things that are larger, like signs and wreaths and stuff. Ooh, okay. That's cool. Happy Mail. Yeah, Happy Mail is so fun. I know, I get asked all the time. You know what, maybe I will just do the P.O. box thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll bite the bullet and spend I think it's like it's close to 150 a month. It's nuts. But maybe I can find a way to like do like a shared one with someone like John suggested. Okay, what am I doing? Trying to load my Cricut. So yeah, if I do get a P.O. box, I will let you all know, and then I'll say in the post for you to comment your shops or your business, whatever, if I can order from you, and that way I can pay for the shipping and everything. Okay, vinyl. I'm saying this as if I have like all of this money to throw away. I definitely don't. But hopefully, once my car stuff is fixed, I will have the money to do all of this and like purchase from your stores and stuff. Okay, it's gonna be loud. I'm really sorry. If it is bothering you, please let me know and I will turn it off and do this part later and just chat with you all. So the Maker is super loud compared to the Explorer, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, they leave you a tag to pick it up, so it's okay if you have a small P.O. box. Yeah, P.O. box is a lot here. I think like a lot of people have P.O. boxes here, and so it makes it like a hot commodity. Oh, okay. Hey, cutting boards are awesome. Actually, John, you're one of the people I was thinking when I was saying, sometimes things are bigger than like a small P.O. box. Like if I ordered from you, John, the cutting board might not fit in the little P.O. box. See, I'm trying to think of everybody here, but I'm also on a budget, so we'll see. Maybe I can get a hold of the post office this week, and then for next Friday, I will have an answer. Try to hold me accountable on that, but also forgive me if not, because mom life gets a little crazy unexpectedly sometimes. And I have to bring my kids with me everywhere I go, so it's not always easy to do that with tiny humans. Okay, that worked out. Thankfully it's not too intricate of a cut, so it's not too loud. Use the ups. Oh, or UPS. I didn't even know they had a store. That's cool. Maybe I can find like a cheaper option then, like that. To Maker per. Sounds like your office. Oak Island. Yeah, Nana is my person who keeps me accountable, but then I don't want to disappoint her or any of you, so maybe I shouldn't promise for next week for sure. Also, like, I've kind of mentioned this before, I'm super shy, surprisingly, even though I film videos on the internet. Like, right now, it's easy for me to talk to my camera or my phone. It just looks like I'm hanging out with myself, like in the mirror. But I'm super shy and awkward in person, so me going to the post office and like having to do that is really nerve-wracking too. So I will conquer my fears this week for you all. I know it sounds ridiculous. I know, but it's a real problem I have. Okay. Thankfully I have just enough removable vinyl to do this. I need to clean my mats because they are not sticky, like, at all. Okay, where's my little scraper? For 3 months, okay, that's a pretty good deal, I feel like. You don't have to do all in your underwear. That's funny. Yeah, definitely not a public speaker type of person. Even ordering at like a restaurant is extremely stressful for me. It's ridiculous. But then I want to teach my kids to be really confident about it because I don't like that I'm like that. You know, you gotta fake it till you make it a little bit. So I try to go out of my way to conquer my fears. Like today, when I had to pick up my car from the dealership and I was waiting while they lost my keys, it was so awkward. I'm like, what do I say? I don't want people to think that I'm angry or upset. I really just overthink everything. So I was like, do I smile so they don't think I'm mad at them for losing the keys? And they probably are just like, why is this lady so crazy standing there like, Maybe that's a good thing. They think I'm crazy so they don't even come talk to me. I don't know. That's just me overthinking everything. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Dawn, for some reason, I don't have a hard time believing that you have no problem talking to people. Ooh, okay, that's awesome. I love the chat right now. Oh shoot, don't cut. I made a mistake. As if my Cricut's going to listen to me talking to it, but okay. I haven't even had my chocolate yet. What is wrong with me? Are any of you enjoying any snacks right now? Come on. It don't matter where you are. What is happening right now? Thank you, Corey, for the boost of confidence. You know what? It goes pretty well until I like trip on camera, like earlier. Yeah, that was really fun. Plus, I feel like it's really easy to talk to all of you because you all will like talk in the chat, if that makes sense, and I don't feel like I'm talking to myself awkwardly. I once tried to go live on TikTok. It was so awkward. No one talked, and I just didn't know what to say. So eventually I was like, so yeah, okay, bye. Oh, I love that. You know what? My job, like my actual job, it's customer service. Like one of the, I don't know, I see people all day, every day. Yeah, when I tripped, Dawn, I thought of you, and I really did think of you, and I said, hey, you're gonna be sad that you missed my fall to my doom. I didn't hit the floor though, I caught myself, thankfully. I tripped a couple times, one was off camera, so you missed out. Yeah, I do talk to myself a lot, or like my Cricut. I'll be like, okay, you ready to cut? Oh, sleep on the floor. I can't crouch down anymore like I used to. I don't know why I said that. I'm not even, yeah, anyways. I'm acting as if I'm like a very, very old 100-year-old person. Yeah, thank goodness for replay. Someone's gonna make a meme of it or something. No, I think it was like half off camera. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, my job. You know what's funny? Someone told me once at work, I joked that, well, I said, like, I talk to myself, and someone said, well, as long as you don't answer yourself. And I thought, like, okay, but I do. Sometimes. You know, if I'm feeling lonely, I'll be like, okay, Shea, we're gonna do this. And it's like, okay, Shea. I don't know. Maybe that's a little weird of me. Yeah, okay, I'm glad. But yeah, at my work, surprisingly, I have to talk to a lot of people all day. So I definitely have to fake it until I make it. But I'm also just really quiet off to the corner. Now the other thing is I like to just go unseen, unheard, hidden. But I'm 6 feet tall, so I am seen everywhere I go, unfortunately. And if I crouch down, like I kind of just look like a crazy person. So I'm kind of SOL there. Barely room for you up there. Okay, so I'm thinking this color, right? When you said hot pink, that's what I was going with. Maybe I do like with a purple. I don't know. My legs are going numb. I'm sitting on this dang floor. Oh, my legs are actually going very numb. Okay. I think I'm going to need more. How large is this decal? The other 5 dawns. Oh, goodness. Okay. So. Three and 3. Cutting it close there. But this, I'm trying to do cutting multiple scraps on one cut, like layering it to see how it goes. It worked earlier, but this one's super small. It's really warm in here. I could take off my sweater. Probably would help. Okay, we're going for it again. As John says, hold on everybody, Shea's going for it. Okay, so this is my attempt. We'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it doesn't just pop up because like I said, my mat needs to be cleaned. Nothing sticks to it, except for me apparently. Okay. You know, my problem is I keep scraps like this. Do you mind? What am I gonna do with this? John and Dawn, coming too soon. Hey, that has a good ring to it. John and Dawn. Oh, no! Stop! It did not work. Oh, man. Well, that didn't go as planned. It's okay. It's okay. We'll make it work. Stick on the podcast. You know what? Some lovely person commented the other day that I should have a podcast. Can you imagine that? I agree. Dawn and John should have a podcast. Actually, all of you should have a podcast. You're really funny in the chats. What am I doing? I'll try this again. Didn't go well. Public health. Adding more mess, that's for sure. Okay. So, this is so frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna get my paper cutter. Hold that thought. a lot of work for one silly little decal. I'll tell you that. Oh yes, Dawn, I totally forgot about that. You know what? That would have been the coolest radio station to listen to. What was it called? Did you have like a DJ? See, saving the oddest bits of vinyl. Yeah, my whole scraps binder is like, okay, like some of it, sure, I might use this, but what is this little end bit? What am I gonna do with that? I don't know. The odd time I would find something to do. Oh my goodness, was he actually a guest speaker on one of them? Or was this before you knew him? That would be hilarious, but then you probably wouldn't be able to air it if it's live. Okay. Let's try this again. Hopefully it works. I'm attempting to help this issue. Works. Oh no! Oh my goodness, it worked! It worked! Hallelujah! Okay, we're good. We're done. Move you back over. Okay. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. You can see my computer. I'm assuming you don't want to just stare at the back of the computer screen. Am I right? Okay. You know what? I made this tea like 2 hours ago. Haven't even drank it. How long has this live been? An hour and 30 minutes already? That's what the messenger group's for. Wouldn't be airable. That's for sure. Kelly News Hour. Sorry, 1 second. I don't know if it's my little one or the neighbor's. Hold that thought. Okay, I think we're good. Radio wouldn't be able to handle it. Dawn, I bet family dinners and stuff are just a hoot where you are, if your family likes that type of humor. I can't reach. Ugh. Select listeners. Hey, we would all listen. I'm losing my mind. Yes, that's true. Now I want to know what you were thinking, Dawn, while you were driving. Yes, John. Wait, what did you find? Oh, this? Or are you saying I found it or you found it? I'm just going crazy over here. Does anyone else just like, okay, to be fair, I have a hot mess on this table. Like, I'm sure a lot of us are messy crafters, right? Oh, I was losing my mind. Yeah, I did find it. Okay, so this is my craft table. And that's just from today's project. You know how it is. I like to get a little chaotic. Oh, okay, this is just too tilted. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so I lose things all the time. Hence why I have to put a label or like a little thing that says I'm here on my transfer or my cover sheet, or else I will never find it again. What do you all use to clean your Cricut mats? I normally use dish soap, like the blue Dawn dish soap Yes, Dawn. I love your dish soap. And then I use baby wipes, or like the Lysol wipes. Baby wipes work best in my opinion. Your spawn. That's funny. Sometimes I'll call my kids that too when they drive me nuts. Oh no. Oh no. They're moving back this summer. You take grease right out of the way. Could be an advertisement. Are they moving back just for the summer, or they're coming to like live there? That's really awesome. Where's my weeding tool? Do you see what I mean? John, I don't think I found my mind. It's still lost. I don't know where it is. Not my mind, but okay. Where is the weed? Found it. It was stuck to my mat. I should have one of those little things where you can hang them. I've seen people doing that. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Aw, fair enough. I bet during the pandemic too, it's probably pretty hard, like when you can't see each other. Ooh, a lint roller is a really good idea. Maybe I'll try that. Lint roller. I wonder, I have a bunch of mats I need to clean, so maybe I can film me testing out a bunch of different methods to clean them and then see what works the best. Why did it cut so weird? Oh, because I already cut it out once. I see. Oh, that looks ridiculous. Sorry. Just talking out loud, apparently. Okay. This is like when you have the letter I and the little top comes off and you're trying to get it back on. Okay, we did it. I say we, it's only me, but yeah. Ooh, wall control. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna look into that. You know what, Dawn? I feel like you live in the perfect place to have that degree. Travel and tourism? That's so cool. Okay. Let's layer this vinyl decal and get it up on the wall. John, have you tried any Cricut like projects lately? I know you were saying last week that you were going to probably try it out. Any thoughts? Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Sorry, focusing as I do this. Fair enough. Sometimes it can, especially when you're trying to figure it out, it can take a bit to, it's hard to find the time to do it, you know? Okay, that looks good. Okay, this is so much better than the weird thing I tried to do at first for the Instagram logo. I feel like this really matches the rest. I'd say Midsummer. Clever. Does it rain a lot there, Dawn? like quite often. Or you have a lot of storms, right? Like tropical storms. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm saying that as if I know. Cleaner, so if it's in your budget. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll test out a few cleaners on it. Wow. Okay. Ah! No! I dropped it. Oh dear. Okay. So this is what it looks like. A lot better than the one I did before and definitely matches the other ones. So let's put this on the wall. Take down the other one. Sorry, you're wobbling again. Okay. See, it comes off really well. I know it hasn't technically cured this angle of me just looking at my slippers. I know you want to see me show off my slippers. They look super cool, but anyways. Comes off. Oh, okay. Oh no, definitely took up a little bit of paint there, but that's okay. Probably because I'm using my weeding tool to do this. Okay, we're good. Off. Thank you. You know what? My husband got me these slippers a little bit ago, and this is such a silly complaint to have, but it doesn't have like the back of it. And so I'm very clumsy, as I'm sure by now you have learned from me constantly tripping over things. So I was a little bit like, I can't wear these slippers. I'm going to fall everywhere. So I didn't wear them for a while. And now that we live in a place with very cold floors, it comes in very handy and I love them. Tinfoil hat conspiracy. Sorry, I'm trying to read all of the chat and I think I'm not caught up on it enough. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to sit to do this. That's so cool. It snows up there. Thank you, John. You know, just gotta keep your feet warm. This is really weird, but I don't like wearing socks. Like, I only wear them if I'm going out. This is a really random fact about me. I don't know why I shared that. But it's really hot if I wear socks, so I don't like to wear them. I wear slippers. Yeah, the slippers they add to the clumsiness, I think. But then also and that's why I don't like to wear socks, because I slip everywhere. You know, if you have kids in your life, they have those little grippies on the bottom of their socks. I think I need some adult socks that have grips on them, so that I don't fall as much. Thankfully, this house doesn't have stairs, because in the last house, I fell on the stairs all the time. And when I was pregnant, it was a hot mess because I would fall a lot down the stairs while pregnant. Thankfully, nothing happened. Always landed. See, I know how to land pretty well, but I've fallen so much. I think it's because I'm always in la la land when I'm walking. I'm just like excited and not paying attention, and then I fall all the time. Like, not kidding. Barefoot and prego. Yeah. You know, my husband had just mopped downstairs, and he was saying, like, this was after I had the baby. Thank goodness this time. He's like, be careful when you walk down the stairs. And I was like, I know. And I got down the first row and I turned it and I was like, I made it. And then I looked at my phone, and I don't know why, me not paying attention, looking at my phone as I'm walking down the wet staircase, and I slipped and just fell like straight on me. So then I had to text my husband. I couldn't even move my legs. I had to text my husband, I need help. And he came down. He's like, get up. I was like, I can't. Like, on the floor like a pancake. And he had to like fireman carry me up the stairs. And I had just had a baby, so I was really out of it and like emotional, and I was crying like, I just want a snack. So he came up and gave me a banana. He's like, get over yourself. I actually had to go for x-rays after that. It was a pretty bad fall. But yeah, anyways. Oh, grippies for that's a good idea, the hospital ones. Sorry. almost done. I think that turned out pretty well. The only thing is now this is going to be partially in my videos, which I guess is fine. I can put something on here and make it like a little stand kind of thing. Okay. We did it! Thank you all for your help. Trap him in bubble wrap. Okay. Sorry, wobbling. Well, that's the finished product. Thank you. I'm actually really pleased with it. Hopefully it works for the videos. I'll have to see next time I film one. Sorry, I'm hearing noise again. Not my kids, so I don't care. Endless. You know what? You should get your husband I think they're called Poppets. My kids love them, but I love them too. I always steal them from my kids. It's like those little things that it's essentially like bubble wrap that we used to do, but now it's like the modern version. I don't know. It's pretty fun. Oh, you always trip over yourself. That's the thing. I trip over nothing. Like my feet, the air, anything. I fall. And you know what? My little one is a toddler, and because of the pandemic, she's learned a lot of adult words, not swear words, but just like things that normal toddlers wouldn't say. So one day I tripped and I was on the floor and she's like, instead of saying asking if I'm okay, she's like, you know what, Mom? You know why you fell? Gravity. Like, I had to laugh. Like, sassiest little way of saying it. What kid says that? That's a good idea, using the corner to display crafts. I also have that little like tiered tray that I made. I could do that. Or like put the Cricut in the video. Or just like, I don't know. Definitely a really good idea. Thank you for that. Oh, that's a good idea. Like for the tutorial, for example, if I have it up here. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. You know, it's so hard because I know it's not a huge deal, but I try not to give my real name on the internet. But for the longest time, people thought my name was Tripped and Fell because it sounds kind of like my actual name. So people called me Tripped and Fell, which is very ironic because, yeah, that's pretty much me. And then eventually someone thought my name was Trebusheayt when I was little. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever, like Trebusheayt? That sounds so cool, badass, you know? And so I started calling myself Trebusheayt ever since then. And I was like, I'm gonna name my kid that. Okay, that was a little excessive. I did not name him that. But I did end up naming my little one Shea because it's not my real name. It was just kind of something to... part of her name is Shea. So yeah, that's where Trebusheayt came from. Someone thought that was my name. And I thought it was super badass. And then I made it like a really cute little spelling instead of the catapult because I thought it was weird. For a while I went by Treb. Weird, I don't know why I did that. Until I realized like Shea is really pretty. So I started going by Shea. And that's what I do now. Oh my goodness. Porch steps. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a dramatic movie or something. Like there's the rains. Were you okay? Oh my goodness. Your husband's wondering why you're suddenly like drenched. It's really embarrassing when you trip in front of other people. Like if it's my family, it's like, yeah, whatever, they're used to it. But strangers, and they're like, oh my god, are you okay? It's like, yeah, just me falling all over the place. Oh my gosh. Your dad actually did that? That's so funny. Oh my goodness, thank goodness, Donna. That's crazy, falling from the porch steps. And that's outside, so it probably was not a nice landing. See, it's good when you can laugh about it later. Sorry, I'm getting like a message on my phone, but I don't need to look at that right now. Okay, so that's that. Now I gotta clean up the hot mess I have going on behind me. I have the live chat on my computer, but for some reason, oh, what just happened? But for some reason, the video part of it is very delayed. So I think it's in real time for all of you, but a flourish. Is a flourish like the florals? It's my future self calling. Hello. Hello, Maria. Welcome. Don't worry. Yeah, we've been live for a little bit, but that's okay. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. That's so hard, Crystal. Oh my goodness. Yeah, when you're with the kids, it's like, oh, fancy squiggle line. I have to look this up. I'm gonna look up what flourish is. Thank you, Carmen. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool for my videos. Okay, let's look up what I know this might be super embarrassing of me not knowing what that is. Flourish. Flourish pancakes, that is not what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, so it's like that cursive, like, ooh. I know what you mean by squiggly line. That could be cool. Ooh, there's some really cool fancy ones. This looks like royalty. I'm definitely gonna have to do this. Thank you, Maria. Yes, I made this. I thought it would look better than the other one I made. I just wasn't having it as much. It worked for a little bit, but you know what? This is gonna bug me. This is a little bit off center, but that's okay. It'll do. It'll do. Okay. My computer's about to die on me. Oh, she's lost. Sorry, my internet keeps crashing on me. So I don't know if I'm frozen for you or not. Maria, I feel bad because you just joined, but I am actually probably about to end the live. Thank you so much. Sorry, I heard my little one. Thank you. Yeah, it turned out better than expected. I'm very pleased with it. I feel like this would, okay, obviously you have to be really careful for copyright issues, so like you couldn't necessarily sell these as decals, but making something like this, you don't want it to end, sorry. Making decals like this, like to sell for, let's say like a business for their car and stuff like that, I think that'd be a really good idea. So, fun idea for any of you looking for something you could sell. I do have a life. To be honest, I don't have much of a life. I was just going to clean up the mess in here and then probably lay in bed. You know, it's hard because I get a lot of comments and stuff and I want to answer every comment, like not in the lives, well in the lives too, but I mean on my videos and on TikTok and stuff. So I try to dedicate some time at the end of the day to do it, but it takes hours to go through all of them, which I'm so thankful for. But I try to give really genuine and like proper responses. So I might need to go to bed a little early so I can catch up on all of those. No, she doesn't. Exactly. I don't have much of a life. Once the kids go to bed, it's just like me trying to be myself and not just mom. Oh, thank you, Maria. Yeah. Maybe I'll clean up whilst we're on live still, you know. Loves ya. Thank you. Loves you all too. Okay. Let's see. Move the little thing. This is my little garbage bag. We just made a hot mess today. Business expense. That's a good idea. I haven't even had my chocolate. I've already said that twice and I still didn't. And then I'm gonna have to hide it back in my little stash. What's your go-to? Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate? I like any chocolate, but dark chocolate is my fave. Craft video, we could. You know what works really well for storing vinyl? This sounds weird, but toilet paper rolls. You're allergic? You poor thing. More for me, I guess. Okay. Yeah, these work really great to store vinyl. Again, I know it's weird, but budget. We're always on a budget here. Root chocolate? Sounds so good. Ooh, not a fan of the dark chocolate. I feel like a lot of people aren't a fan of the dark chocolate. You know, one time I tried it's like 90-something% chocolate or like 70-something. It's so gross. In my opinion, it's like actual chocolate, you know what I mean? But not really. Empty nesters, and you get to enjoy your chocolate. You know what? That's one thing or one positive to look forward to, that part of it. Not having to share your chocolate and snacks. That's what I was trying to say. Blonde chocolate? That sounds cool. Okay. Yeah, when I go back, I say back home. I live in Canada, but when I go back in Europe to visit my family, Belgian chocolate is where it's at, and I always bring it all home for my family, but I normally eat a lot of it on the route home. Can you blame me? It's delicious. Expensive, but delicious. Okay, let's see. I don't know if this will fit. I'm going to spin it. Oh. Nope, not going to fit. Darn. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Every time my family's like throwing away the toilet paper rolls, I'm like, don't! I can use it! For once, it comes in handy. You know? There you go. Maybe it's not that cute, but I could totally decorate it. Would be a little fun DIY. Okay, is that all of it? It's blending in with the rest. Ooh, you know what, Dawn? I've heard about that in like chocolate and everything. Like when people go to Hawaii, they always bring that back, right? Sounds good. Is it good? I just love chocolate. as I'm sure a lot of people do. Good night, Corey. Thank you for joining us and all of your fun suggestions and everything. See you later. Catch you on the flip side. I love that. Oh man, okay, we're good. I can't reach it. Okay. Good night, Donna. Oh, you know what, John? I feel like that's best case scenario, right? Well, I guess it depends for everybody, but for me, that would be best case scenario. Okay, I'm just gonna put this away super quick and I'll be right back. Just walk into the wall. Forever in La La Land. Oh, and grandbabies. You know what I was gonna say? If you have kids, like that's best case scenario. If you can be friends, you know, with your children's other parent. I'm not a grandparent yet, but any grandparent I know says that being a grandparent is way better because you can give them back. You got to do all the fun stuff, you know? Aw, I love that. You have 8 grandbabies? Does your son that's moving with you have any kids that he's bringing too? That would be nice to be closer to them. Yes. You know what? My parents for Christmas gave my daughter a flute. One of those little recorder dollar store flutes. Like, thanks. We're just gonna leave that here. Where they bring those noisy toys, sugar them up, and bring them back to mom. I guess you're allowed to do that when you're a grandparent, right? Okay, I'm just gonna hang these back up. I made like a little, I'll show you after actually. I added some command hooks to my wall and hang my wraps. Mind you, this mat, the larger one, always falls off of the command hook, or the command hook rips off the wall, I should say. Now, to add the transfer sheet thingy that tried to send me to the hospital earlier today. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Aw. And it's pretty much clean. I'll polish this off another night. Only one left. easier to hide a tiny bar of chocolate, right? He'll never know where I hid it. Actually, to be honest, it's hidden really well right now. The other day, I had ice cream cake. I hid that in the freezer and ate it right in front of him, and he didn't even notice. Aww. Dawn, I love that. The table. I know you can see the table. Not for long, though. I have a craft to do. I was going to do it tonight, but I need to go answer comments and stuff, so maybe tomorrow. I have a really cool, well, actually I'll show you. Let me just grab the phone. Hold that thought as I finish my chocolate. This is a, like for pots and pans, you put your lids in it. But I've been using it for my vinyl rolls, my cardstock, even my paper cutter fits in there. It's really handy. It didn't fit in my drawer, so figured I'd put it on there. That's nice that you could talk it through and chat together. I think that's so important, especially with your kids and stuff and your grandkids. And then I hung these little command hooks. You know, we're getting organized. Anyways, I just think it looks a lot nicer with this, especially with this garbage, right? It really adds to the decor. Insert evil laugh here. I mean, hey, to be fair, now I feel bad because we could chat in the group chat. The thing is, I'm gonna go lay in my bed and get comfy while I go on my phone. Normally I do check. Please hold your call. Please leave a message after the beep. Yeah, this is my little tripod thingy for my phone that broke today. Maybe we can try to fix it, but I guess my little makeshift tripod works for now. I'm really pleased with that decal. Went well. For once, I think that was the first time I went live and didn't have a bunch of craft issues. I mean, as a crafter, I'm sure we can all agree things don't go to plan. Sorry, picking up stuff off the floor. Get the hot glue. Oh gosh, I'm falling over. Okay. You know, I wonder if some E6000 will fix it. But the only thing, I mean, it is just a phone, so if it falls, it's not a huge deal. My phone is a decent case, but I just want to be careful it doesn't fall. And I feel like this is a lot more sturdy. When it was on that clip, it was wobbling everywhere. Oh, no worries, Dawn. I always forget to check my email anyways. Y'all are too much. No, I love it. I try to be, like I said, super careful on my live, only because I have family members. So what I say, the other day I was like getting a little out of hand, and then my mom joined the live. I mean, she always watches this after, so hello mom when you're watching this. She crafts with her Cricut as well, so she likes to get ideas. But you know, sometimes you say things you don't want your mom to know about, even at my age. I have siblings that are a lot younger than me. Sorry, let me just read. I have siblings that are a lot younger than me. So I think he's like 15 or something. I don't know. He's in high school. And so he asked me, did you ever sneak out as a kid? And I was like, I don't think I should be answering that right now. Like, I shouldn't be talking to you about this. He's like, it's okay. I won't tell mom and dad. I was like, that's not my concern. Like, I'm fine if mom and dad know the answer. It's you I'm concerned about. I told my parents, they were like, you didn't tell him, right? Dawn is like that kid, you know? Like my kid. I'm not saying you're like my, what am I trying to say? When my kid is just like, na 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 na, that's it. Or I'm like, hey, it's time to go, and then she like crawls under a table that I can't get under. Then it's like trying to grab her back. You betcha. Okay. We got my fancy schmancy little toolkit. Retiring the 2-week-old backdrop that did not go. I had to stay. You can't catch me. Ooh, sneak out story. Love it. Don't tell my brother, right? It's not 9 p.m. there. Oh yeah, you're an hour behind me, I think. I think it's 9 something here. Yeah, 9:43. So is it 8:43 in Alaska? I think I'm pretty close to Alaska, actually. I might be wrong. I don't know. Y'all, I ran out of things to clean. It's almost 7 p.m. there? Dawn, that's awesome. You can always join the lives then. I feel bad because a lot of people can't join the lives, and then sometimes I try to go live in the day and then they get happy about it, but I'm glad all of you are here. So sit and talk. Let's sit and talk. The thing is, I just get really like awkward and don't know what to say anymore. So, I mean, all of you are chatting in the comments though, so it's a lot easier. It's kind of weird to hold my camera. Maybe I should put it back on the tripod. Drink your tea. You know I should. It's freezing cold now, but that's okay. Have a chat. 12:47 a.m. Florida. There we go. Oh look, I'll do it in my nice new little setup. Then we can get like a sneak peek of what it'll look like in the videos. Oh, hello. See, I should fire myself as cameraman. Oh goodness. I changed out of my house coat for all of you. Now normally I would wear my house coat. What do you call it? Like a robe? Is that what you call it? Anyway, super comfy. I'm on Big Island of Hawaii. Huh. How about there be nothing to say? Yeah. I feel like I'm in an interview the way I'm sitting. I don't know why. I probably would not sit like this in an interview, so I don't know. Oh my goodness. Thankfully, 2 miles away. I'm not closer. Do you have a favorite mug in your kitchen? It sounds super weird, I know, but my sister lent me a couple mugs, and I told her, like, you are not getting this back because I like it so much. So, yep, favorite mug. It'll be making an appearance in most of my videos now. That is scary. No favorite mug, John? What? Am I the only one who has a favorite mug? What, do you just pick any mug when you like go in the cabinet? You could like close your eyes and then just grab one. It's kind of like, I want to say roulette, but you never know what you're gonna get. I like it because it's just so, I was gonna say large. I gotta watch what I say with this group here. It's just perfect size for my coffee, for my tea. You have a favorite mug. Thank you, Dawn. Oh, I can see what you mean by beautifully scary. John Wayne mug. Oh, milk and cookies. I love having chocolate chip cookies in milk and Oreo cookies in milk. Not that I've had that in a long time, but fair enough, Dawn. I think I should probably have a lid as well, but I don't. I do have like travel mugs I could use. Oh, I can hear my husband pitter-pattering out there. Good thing I hid the chocolate. You can probably hear me too. You'll never find it. Don't check the dryer. Vanilla Oreos? I've never had those. It's awesome. I recently started working on more Mother's Day projects and stuff like that instead of Easter, but I feel like, what are you all working on lately? Sorry, I'm getting notifications from the chat. Oh yeah, can't eat chocolate ones because you're allergic to chocolate. I kind of thought you were kidding when you said you were allergic to chocolate. Like, you're actually allergic to chocolate? So you can't have chocolate milk or hot chocolate or a mocha? No, that's okay. My hubby does not care. He normally, when I go to bed, he's snoozing away and snoring. You probably won't like that I just told the internet that, but it's true. Do I have an Etsy or someone else? I do not have an Etsy at this time. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what's funny, John? Your comment, it notified me like, oh, as a I have to like approve it or hide it. It says that's funny. Yeah, Girl Scout cookies are so good. The mint ones. Oh, oh, you can't have those. Well, you could have the, like you just said, the ones that are vanilla and other ones. So good. No, I do not have an Etsy shop at this time, but I am going to be making one as part of like my whole small business series things. I do sell some of my items. Right now, not as much because I had a baby and then I was on, well, I say I just had a baby. She just had a birthday. But I had a baby and I was on mat leave. So I kind of just stopped selling things for a long time. And I'm with the kids 24/7. So even just sitting on a live is very, surprisingly, I haven't been interrupted yet by the little one. So it's really hard to be able to like commit to stuff right now to make. But I do sell things on Facebook Marketplace, and that way I can kind of control the amount of orders I get and take on. Whereas on Etsy, like, it might be a little trickier. You could still do it and control it, but I think Facebook Marketplace, I could tell the person like, yes, I can take this on. Sometimes I get orders, like I had an order for over 50 shirts one time, and they needed, at first they told me they needed it at the end of the month, so I had a month to do it, and then they told me I need it for next week, and I've learned since then, I should have said no, but I learned my lesson. Anyways, so I had like 2 days to make all of the shirts, or like 1 day to do it. It was nuts, and I had to design it all myself. It was just a hot mess. So I do sell things, but mainly on Facebook Marketplace, so that now that I've learned what I know, I can kind of like pick and choose what I take on, if that makes sense. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna take a look. Dawn. But yeah, Facebook Marketplace is a really great way to, or place to start off. Oh, I don't have Facebook on this phone. Let's see if I can. I'm on my husband's phone here. I don't know my Facebook password. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace is a really good one. And then you don't have to pay the Etsy fees, which is always a plus. The only thing is I have never done the shipping part of Facebook Marketplace. But I know some people do that, and then your audience branches out a lot more. So another one is, Facebook groups. So, for example, I am in a lot of mom Facebook groups, like local ones, you know, just randomly. So I'll post things for sale. Sorry, I'm trying to look at Dawn's post. I'll post things for sale in them, or sometimes you can't post things for sale, so I'll post things as a giveaway, and then I'll give away, let's say, a mug that I make. I did not make this. I wish I could make this. Let's say I made a little mug with a decal and sold it, and posted it as a giveaway, and then I get messages all the time of people like, oh, can I purchase one too? Especially for Mother's Day and Father's Day. That's a big one. So that's another one. Whether or not you're in a mom group, for example, depends on, you know, your life and if you have children and stuff like that. But there are other groups. There are like buy and sell groups. There are, where I live, there is a group for handmade, like handmade items for sale, I guess. And then it'll say like so like handmade in Miami or whatever. So that's another great option. I would look into those and see. Facebook groups, I would say, bring in the most business for me because it has like that word of mouth, and then it's local, so it's local pickup and stuff. And if you're not too comfortable with people going to your house, you could meet them at like the grocery store or something in the parking lot. So that's a good little tip. No worries, Nana. Yeah, I was like, why is it asking me to hide or accept this comment? But yeah, it's fine. Yes, a Facebook business page I think really helps also, because then everyone has, I always refer to it as like your little hub, because everyone can refer back to that. So if you post it on Facebook Marketplace, I do add that. I think now you can link it on Facebook, like it would do the link, but if not, just write business name and the two little dot thingies, and then write out what your name is, because I don't know if it'll let you attach the link that will be clickable. But it's a great way, like whenever I buy something on Facebook Marketplace, for example, I just bought some locally made soaps to do for party favors, and I was curious to see what else she made, so she included her business name, and I went ahead and looked at it, and then I ordered more things. So definitely a good way. People can leave reviews, suggest it to their friends and stuff. Wow, Dawn, this is crazy. It's beautiful, but I would be so scared. But so cool at the same time. Does that make sense? What was I had something I was going to say. Oh, another thing I was going to say. Be careful if you are selling on Facebook Marketplace. Obviously it's going to depend where you live, and I'm sure you already know this, but I've had some, not specifically with crafting stuff, but I've had a few not very safe and very uncomfortable situations on Marketplace, just selling things from my home. And some of them were my own fault for not thinking that this would happen. Like when I told my husband about it, he was like, are you using your brain? Because obviously it's going to happen. So I would suggest like on Facebook Marketplace to meet in a public place. Not when you're like home alone or home with kids or whatever, for Facebook Marketplace, will make sure my husband's home if I'm like selling anything from my home. I also just do the door pickup thing. Like I know you kind of have to trust the person to pay, but you could do e-transfer. This sounds really dumb. I'm really sorry, but if you live in the US, do you have e-transfer? Like electronic transfer where you do it with your email? Is that a thing there? Is that what you call it? E-transfer? Yes. That's the issue I had with my Cricut sale last weekend. I forgot to tell you about that. Okay, now we have a story to say. So, I didn't know you could pay via Facebook Messenger. Is that like with PayPal then? That it gets accepted? Okay, so I don't know if you have e-transfer in the United States, but we have e-transfer, like electronic transfer, and then, how did you get banned? No, John, you're here. Why was it not letting you post? I accepted your comment. I hope it didn't ban you. Oh, okay, wherever you have it attached. So I don't have anything attached to my Facebook, but we see you, John. We hear you. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why I did that. Well, welcome back, John. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so last weekend I learned a pretty good lesson, which I know. I don't know why I did this. I know not to do this, and I messed up. Thankfully, it turned out for the good, but it was, my husband was not happy with me. Yeah, it tried to hide, or YouTube tried to hide the Girl Scout comment. I think because it said the word crack. I don't know why. Could be talking about a sidewalk crack or something. Wait, so you don't have e-transfer? We have PayPal and like e-pay and stuff, but like for us, e-transfer is like when your bank account, you go into your bank account and then you can send money to an email or a phone number, and then that person accepts it directly into their bank account. So it's like bank account to bank account. It's like a wire transfer, but you do it yourself from your bank account and it's immediate. Anyways, I will watch what I say. John, don't worry. I think a lot of the other comments in the chat are a lot more wild than yours. Yours literally wasn't anything wrong. Don't worry. Oh, okay. It's the same thing, just called something else. Okay, is that what Zelle means? I'll have to remember that for my videos though, because I talk about e-transfer a lot. So PayPal, Cash App, and Zelle. Zelle. That's a cool name. Zelle is bank to bank. Oh, cool. Okay. awesome. Thank you. That's super helpful. I'm going to remember that for my next video. So yeah, last weekend I sold my Cricut, like I said, and the lady said, so I posted it for like $2.15, and then PayPal. I've never used PayPal, but I have a couple brands that surprisingly offered to like pay for a sponsorship, and they asked if I had PayPal. So we'll see. I don't know if it'll turn into anything, but Varo. Wow, you have so many different options in the States. Okay, I'm gonna have to research this so that when I talk about it in the video, I know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll get some of you to help me. But yeah, so I posted it for $2.15, and then I knew people would like, you know, people like to bargain. So I always price it a little bit more so people have space to bargain for what I want. So she said, can I get $190 for it? And I was like, if you could come to, I was holding this huge box with a Cricut in it and all my stuff. I just wanted it out. So I said like, okay, if you can come tomorrow, you can have it. I said, sure, whatever. And then we had a time. She's like, I'm on the way there. Can I have your email so I can transfer it to you? And always accept payment before they get there. I know this. I share this in all my videos. I tell all of you to do this. So why did I not listen? Because I am a idiot. Sorry, but this was a really dumb thing. It's a lot of money. And it was my baby, my Cricut. I literally told my husband, that's my baby. Like, oh. But I thought she tried to steal it. So she texted, she said like, okay, I'm on my way. She was about like an hour away. I'll send you the money now. Our e-transfer can take up to 30 minutes. So anything after 30 minutes means that something went wrong with it and like you need to cancel it and restart it. So obviously nothing. She showed up, and then she was, like I said, I'm super shy. I do not like talking to people in person. Like I'm really uncomfortable, super socially awkward. I don't like talking to strangers or people strangers is probably my issue. So this nice lady's in the parking lot. I brought it out to her, and she was saying, this is the other thing. She told me she was buying the Cricut because she was getting married and she wanted to make like things for her wedding. And then she asked if there was a Cricut mat included. I didn't have one included in that little sale, but I was so touched by her like getting married, and I wanted to, I don't even know this person, but I was like, hey, I'll give her one of my mats that I have, one of my new mats, as like a wedding gift. She doesn't even know me. I don't know why I thought of that, but I was going to do that. Good thing I didn't. Anyways, so she came in the parking lot, and then I handed her the box. Sorry, I'm just reading the thing. So I handed her the box, and she like holds out her phone. She's like, okay, I'm sending the transfer now. And then I was like, oh, awesome. But I didn't want to just stand there awkwardly and wait for possibly half an hour, because my bank normally it takes about half an hour for my bank to do e-transfer. I do this all the time, so I know it takes up to half an hour. And I didn't want to stand there for half an hour with this lady. So I was like, okay, no worries, bye. She drives off, blah, blah, blah. I waited like an hour because maybe something happened, a couple hours, and I messaged her, like, my husband's like, did you get paid yet? Like, no. So I messaged her, hey, I'm so sorry, I don't think it's sent yet, like, can you just double check? And then she says like, oh, it says processing. And I try to be careful what I say on the internet. In the industry that I work in the finance industry, and I work very closely with these transactions, specifically with this company, like the e-transfer stuff. I know this very well. This is my job. I do it every day. So I know how it works. And it's the same for if someone's with any bank, it's the same thing here. So like it works the same. So I told her like, okay, like if it says processing and it's been this long, like you need to cancel it and resend it. And she was really pushy about it, not wanting to send it, of course. And at this point I was starting to panic because I know how they work. She was not willing to send it back. And then she sends me like a random screenshot of it being processing. And she said like, oh, okay, maybe by end of day I send it to you. Anyways, the whole day my husband's like, you got scammed. How did you do this? Like, you know not to do this. I literally, like I said, say it in all my videos, accept payment before you give them the product. And it was a lot of money. Like $200 is a lot of money for me. I was literally selling my Cricut because I was going to use it to buy something. And then in the end, I could use it to pay my car that broke down this week. That'll be a fun one to try to scrounge up the money for. That's what Visa's for, right? Just kidding. Please don't get into debt because of my suggestions. Anyways, long story short, she did end up finally paying. I tried to be really nice, and so I was like, hey, I'm so sorry to bother you, but could you please check again? And it just got to the point where I was trying to be direct but kind. So I was like, hey, I work in this industry, like I know exactly what you need to do. You need to go in, cancel it, resend it. And she just did not want to do that. But I was like, I'm sorry, but like it's been a whole day. I need to get paid for what you bought from me. It ended up working, and then I immediately accepted it so that she could cancel it, and it was done. But I was freaking out a little bit there. And my husband was like, have you learned your lesson now? So that was the fun of it. Learn from me. Accept payment before you know, do that. I don't know. I know it can be kind of scary too if you're from the opposite one. So if you're buying something and sending payment ahead of time, but a great way to do it is if it's something that you need to have a password. So for us, like you have to do a password for each transfer. You could send it, and then when you go there and you like whatever it is, let's say I'm buying this laptop, cool, it looks good. I say, okay, by the way, the password is whatever, I don't know, Starbucks cup, something like that. And then cool, they can accept it right then and there. So that's another great one. Anyway, that was my little story. Yes. I love that one. This kind of reminds me of a quote. I saw a quote once that said like, I'm always right. Rule number 1, I'm always right. And rule number 2, like, if you think I'm wrong, check again. Or it was something like that. I said it totally wrong, but it was really funny. Told my husband that one. Oh, insurance? Oh, okay, I see. I thought you meant your back. But you mean of your car. Wow. Fireworks took out the window? Were you in the car? Duct tape. At least it was pink. Ooh, they have seller protection. I think I missed some of the chat. Let me just scroll it. Oh. I didn't know that about PayPal. It's good to know. Duct tape to the rescue. That's good to know. Okay, cool. John, I think you mentioned this before, but for your business, like for your woodworking, do you sell a lot of your products? Like in Alaska, is it hard? You have to go ship it out and stuff like that? Or is it more local? The shipping part of where I live, I don't know how it is in the States. Here it's super confusing and not very straightforward in my opinion, so it's super intimidating to me, the whole shipping side of it. Oh, I'm really sorry. My little one's awake. I'm going to have to end it here. I'm sorry, but if you join the Facebook group, we can all chat there. Okay, have a wonderful night. Sorry to end so abruptly. Mom duties. Okay, bye. Take care. See you next live.